Hold on. Let me take a sip.
Oh, he is cute.
Right? Little Grim Reaper in a coffee cup.
little death guy in a coffee cup.
Yeah, kind of me.
All right, are we ready?
You betcha.
And my coffee cup is empty. Some lady was like, "Does she even have coffee in there?"
Oh my God, so funny.
I was like, I had a sip left. I was throwing it around.
Did you see my response?
Yeah. Yes.
I was like, let me tell you our coffee orders. Thank you so much for asking.
Thank you. You can send us a latte.
The trolls are becoming my absolute favorite thing.
We love you.
About this podcast.
Keep coming. Bring it on.
People are just so stupid. Like, do you know how much of a compliment it is that you, some random person in the world, I'm assuming the country because you speak English, but you never know, and you're using slang, so I'm just going to assume you're an American human, and you spend so much time on your phone that my little podcast from the middle of nowhere made it onto your feed somehow and you're suggested.
Yep.
Then you watched the whole clip.
Thank you.
Then you made an opinion. Then you went through the energy of communicating that opinion, which only gave us engagement to further boost our post.
Thank you.
So I just want to say I flip and love it.
We appreciate you. So here we are back. It's a Monday. Sorry we missed you on Friday.
Sorry,
Life happens.
Guys, I was couldn't see, just draining. Like my sinuses were it was gross.
The worst.
I was not, there was no ability for me to say 3 sentences without coughing or
I get it. You know what? That's life.
Yeah. So anyway, we're back.
And you had a celebration, your 47th birthday celebration. Your dad went all out.
Oh my God. He went so all out. It was awesome. So pretty much every birthday I've ever had has been in the bar at the mountain that we ski at.
Yep.
And this was the craziest. And when I say every birthday, I mean from 10, 11, 12. It's always the end of ski season.
She's been at the bar.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. When I was little, I was opening up bikinis for spring vacation at the bar at
awesome.
11 and 12. And then at 21, I was hammered. I had my first drink there.
Normal for her.
Yeah, so 30, there's a band. My dad and my brother throw this entire party. Our friends, we have 30 of our friends there. They take over the band. They tell the entire restaurant that it's my birthday, and we have some
super fun.
We have some fun activities going on, and I'm sitting there with my beer, what? What do you mean? I have no idea. I'm now wearing a crown and a sash at this point.
That's awesome.
There was a full raffle. They handed out cards, and the cards had suggestions on. It said Tori's 30th birthday. Wish her happy birthday and say a couple things. And it said, do this, don't stop this. And it had a bunch of blanket prompts. I have 100 of these cards people filled out in the bar.
I think that's amazing.
The entire restaurant had party hats on. We handed out party hats and kazoos, and it was
I'm a fan.
So fun.
Your dad's awesome.
We had giveaways. They had a raffle. I was we just made an après ski party at a bar.
Oh, so good.
It was so fun. And I grew up with the bartender, so they were yeah, by all means, it's her 30th. Go for it. Do whatever. Take over the whole bar. It was really,
Is this
really,
the final
really fun.
now?
Yeah, we're flipping done.
Okay.
I don't ever want to talk about my age ever again.
What's my age again? She's 30 still.
It was
just in case you were wondering.
It was, and also where do you go from here?
40.
30. Thanks.
Sorry.
Never mind. We're moving on.
I don't know if you know how numbers work, but yeah.
I meant
excited.
in terms of birthday celebrations, but yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I understand.
My 40th was awesome. Cliff called in sick. And any of my big birthdays, he's always violently ill for. I don't know why.
We've talked about this.
It's every 5 years when I'm I've got a big celebration coming, he's known to just get ill.
You've got the confusing birthday though, because it's right after Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know whether it's overindulgence or some sort of flu, pandemic, whatever happens, that happens when it's my husband's involved and it's, the head of party planning.
But he tries, and then it just always goes to shit
It's
every
sour,
year.
yes.
Yeah.
But I had an absolutely fabulous weekend. Start to finish, did no work. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was amazing.
You ate Italian food.
Yeah.
You went to Mike's Pastry twice.
2 times. 2 days in a row.
Did you bring me back
gluttonous. Oh, I have cannolis up the wazoo. Go in the fridge.
Love that.
Help yourself to a cannoli.
I love cannoli.
I felt the need. I'm just whenever you're in there, you can't just get one thing. You have to get 3 things because I don't know when I'm going to be back. And then
you don't know what you're
going to
want.
Next day.
Did you get the little Italian cookies with the pistachio ones with the jam in the middle?
No.
Oh.
No.
Then what's the point in going?
Cannolis. That's the point in going. And I do like those lobster tails. which I had a whole one.
Oh, so good. But they don't keep as well.
No.
The problem with that stuff is really good Italian pastries have the shortest shelf life.
Yeah.
It's either binge them all at once because you need to have all the flavors at once, of course. You can't have one and not another. And then you can maybe get away with it the next day. But after that, after 2 days.
I just had such a great weekend.
Yeah.
Friday was girls' night. Saturday, we went to a Bruins game, my first Bruins game ever.
Wow.
I've never been to one of them.
How was that?
I can never go back again because we were in the NBC
Did you
Sports
get kicked
Suite.
out?
No.
Oh, bar set too high.
I'm like, I can't, there's no.
How did you manage that?
Well, I know people.
Oh.
So
course you do.
we were like right beside the camera for television. I was like, hi, like literally through the glass watching them do all the camera stuff.
That's cool. Did you have more fun watching them do the camera stuff than you did the game?
It was just cool, the whole thing. And there was a fight 8 seconds into the game.
Yes,
like, it's like,
bring
check
it.
that box off.
I love hockey.
It was really quite good. And then we went to eat in the North End, and my daughter and I and my husband had like a date. And the guy with the accordion in the Italian restaurant.
God,
like, it was
I love
so
that.
cute. And
That's
then Sunday after Knockabout, I went with my girlfriend Dina, who we've not been able to hang out together in years.
Yeah.
And we're like kind of we went through some sort of like friendship weirdness.
Yeah, I remember this a
Yeah,
little.
so like we had a day. We went to the Boston Wine Expo. Throw a little wine on anything, it fixes many things. So we just, I know, right?
What a nice weekend.
And then we ended up in the North End again. I was like, oh, fancy being here again. That's weird. I was just here yesterday.
I love that.
So gluttonous. So I feel like so swollen, but it was so worth it.
So swollen. It's like you went through a fight. You went through a fight with calories.
Legit. So this is my last day off in 14 days. So I just really needed to like absorb the entire weekend.
You know
and
what?
I totally did.
It was great.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous.
Yep. I
awesome.
needed it.
Okay.
Exactly. So I'll have a day off in mid-April at some point during Easter, maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So let's get into what's roasting, because there's a lot to get into what's roasting of.
There's a lot. I really just want to get this out of the way. The Harry Styles, Emily Ratajkowski thing.
Yeah.
I just want to like start off with it, and then I don't ever have to talk about it again.
Okay.
So she's just the new Pete Davidson.
I don't know.
She's like she's just roulette dating.
Yeah.
I mean, like, on one hand, I respect it, but on another hand,
I think that they're a nice match. Do I think it's going to last? No.
you know what it is?
They're both too hot.
No, you know what it is? Why I was like, it's sitting with me the wrong way?
Why?
It's just so expected. It's just so cliche.
I wasn't expecting that. I
You
was
don't-
like, oh, okay.
You're seriously, from Olivia Wilde to Emily Ratajkowski, I feel like is not that far of a jump. Like, they
Okay.
look the same. They're in the same, like, genre. I feel like they're in the same, like, I don't know, like, they're similar to me in my brain.
Okay. I can see that.
Like, I just want to be like, oh, we know Harry's type. Got it. I'm not it.
I don't think that was the same as Olivia Wilde, Emily Ratajkowski.
Tall, skinny, model-like, over-chiseled cheekbones,
She's
long hair.
she's got boobs. I don't think Olivia's
Which
got
one?
boobs.
Does she, though, or does she just...
I don't know. I don't know what these people look like in real life.
Yeah.
I just think that they're both of the same beauty. I don't think it'll last.
No, there's
don't
no
think
way
that
this
there's
is going to
much-
go anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think
No.
it's another flash in the pan.
But I think
I'm
that
hot,
Harry-
you're hot, let's hook up. We're in Tokyo. Okay.
I just wonder what the Harry Styles fans think of this. I think the Harry stans are probably like not having this at all.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Because once again, they were just spotted making out.
Who was the guy that she was seeing over Valentine's Day with?
Wasn't it Pete Davidson?
No, there was Pete. She was married and then she was with Pete. And then there was, who posted the pictures of them naked?
Yeah, there's a few other ones. And then
Who's,
she was
like,
dating
not
some
remotely
weird
attractive.
comedian. It was a weird comedian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who was not remotely attractive and then posted those weird things of
And we're
him
like,
naked
wait
with
a
the emojis on Instagram.
Wait a minute. What was
After they
that?
broke up, and then they broke up, and now she's with Harry. I just want to be like, I want to respect the hustle, but something about it just isn't sitting right with me.
So to be continued as we see what this is all about. Whatever. I think that they're just two beautiful people hooking up in Tokyo.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you were to tell me, like, Harry Styles wants to take you out in Tokyo, I'd be like, okay,
Yep.
sure.
Sounds
You know what I
good.
mean?
That tracks.
Yeah.
All right. So Kelly Clarkson's got some new music coming out.
She's got a new album coming out for the first time.
Chemistry?
in a long time. Yeah. She said it's about the life cycle of a relationship.
Okay. I knew her divorce was tumultuous. I was curious when we were going to hear some of that material.
Yeah, I think from what I briefly read, it's not just a divorce album, and she said that. This isn't just a heartbreak album. It's about the entire, start to finish. The evolution of a relationship. So it sounds like she was processing
She's got a lot to say.
Yeah,
I know she does.
But it was the first time that she hasn't put out an album. It hasn't been a holiday album in a long time. 5 years?
I don't know.
And I don't understand how she has time for it. She's a show.
Object in motion stays in motion. She's got a show. She's a mom. She's busy, busy, busy. But I mean, I'm sure that working out, whatever, I'm sure this is half of her journaling process even.
Probably.
Like all of this culmination. And she just gives it to her people and says, here you go. Make that song for him, and I will just sing it.
I don't know.
Because that's the person she is.
I don't know. I think really, I think so. You don't think that she's
I think she's
involved?
already 100%.
Yeah.
But I definitely she's got people.
Yeah.
It's while she's getting her hair and makeup done, and she's spitting bars at somebody, just blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Can you write that down?
Write it all down for me, please.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't live the same way we live. The amount of work it does to try and get a piece out or some art, something or other.
That's true.
You've got a lot of assistants.
She's horrifically talented, and I always find her clips on, probably because I engage with them, so they're always in front of me from her show.
Yeah.
She's great.
She's funny, and she's very down to earth, which I think is approachable as a human being.
And she had an amazing, on her show, she had an amazing duet with Pink, which was just iconic.
Right? Because she can sing anything from anywhere
God.
at any point in time. It's just incredible, her ability.
Kelly Karaoke. The clips are so good. If you need something to do, go on YouTube and watch some of those videos. She's so talented. She'll cover every genre and kill it.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
I love it. So the voice coach said, I was trying to find a word that really describes the whole thing, just because I didn't want everybody to think I was just coming out with here you go, I'm angry, I'm sad, or just one or two emotions. The 40-year-old said, the album is definitely the arc of the entire relationship, like Tori had said. The whole thing.
I read.
Kind of ugly, kind of good, kind of bad, all the above.
Huh.
Well, we'll have to see Kelly Clarkson. I'm excited for new music, period. Bring it.
Yeah, for sure.
March Madness. Tori made me burst out loud laughing this morning because all week long. Is there sports betting in Massachusetts?
Guys, I live with my head in the sand. If I'm not talking about it here, then it is not relevant to me. So this was not on my radar.
The amount of money that DraftKings has dumped onto television for commercials, billboards, and the likes of. They had Big Papi. They had comedians. Lenny Clark is out there paying for his next heart attack surgery with all these commercials. It is astounding how much money they have dumped into this situation.
I don't really
driving into Boston with the DraftKings billboard on one side and I Love Jesus on the other. I was just wow, it's just.
I don't really understand gambling. I obviously in concept I do, but in actuality I can't.
Because you work too much. You work too hard for your money.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
And the same thing when I went to casinos. I had this problem with it in Vegas. I didn't have any fun in Vegas because a bet to get onto the table was $50.
I know.
And then you just blow it in 3 seconds. And you're like, well, the game's over. I
now
can't.
What do I do? I don't know what to do. I know.
So I like the appeal of sports betting, but I also recognize people are going to hate me for this. I think sports are rigged a lot of the time. So I have a moral compass with it. I'm like, you're going to spend this game is going to go the way it's going to go, regardless of how I bet or spend my money or whatever statistics I read.
Either way, I'm just not a big gambler.
Our male audience is going to come for me. Saying,
March Madness is expected to cost employers $17.3 billion in lost productivity. Not
$1 billion more than last year.
It was definitely an office space situation that I found myself in.
Really?
When I was in the office, I felt compelled to participate in the pools just because it was $20. Everyone was talking about it.
Something to
was
do.
Watching. It really was something to break up the monotony of the office. Yeah, exactly.
Everybody needs something to get excited around and rally around. I can understand from a team culture point of view how this would make sense.
It does add a layer of excitement to the game. Like, for instance, I had no idea what this Brew. I haven't even watched a hockey game all season. So here I am at the Bruins.
Wait. Just to go back. March Madness is basketball, and now we're switching to
correct. I'm just talking about betting in general and sports in general and productivity in general, which I understand why there's loss in productivity because people are focused on the bet. So my husband opened up the DraftKings thing and was like, okay, pick a score. And I was like, okay, 3-1. I had no idea what this game was going to be, but it was 2-1 up until the last minute, and DraftKings was offering him like a checkout, and you'll win $80. And I'm like, oh no, let's roll the dice.
Yeah, why not?
We lost
for $80,
I know. We lost it. It was a $20 bet, but it made watching the game that much more exciting.
Yeah,
because we had $20 on it.
So DraftKings lets you bet on any kind of game,
anything, and the stupidest things.
Interesting.
He like the amount of dumb bets, but I mean, obviously, March Madness is $1 billion more than 2022, which is okay. We're spending more money. Yeah. Is it because people are coming back to life? People want to do something. People are just losing their damn minds. I don't know. Usually after the first week, everyone's bracket's in the fire anyway. Throw it in the trash. It's garbage.
How do you, if you don't watch consistently and you don't understand the stats and the players, how do you make an educated
because there's
guess
always
of
an upset. And my favorite was one time in our office, somebody picked based on the colors she liked. She pulled up the team's colors and she was like, that one, the blue, and she won. She ended up winning the whole thing. Because there's no rhyme or reason to sometimes some
amazing.
And it is that Cinderella story, that 37th pick that all of a sudden gets into the bracket. And you're like, why are you here?
That underdog part, people have got to be obsessed with.
It's like the Rudy in Notre Dame. It's like we always root for the underdogs. You want that. Whether you can pick it on your bracket or not, who knows? It's like, it's just chance.
Employees tend to spend an average of 25.5 minutes each day doing March Madness related activities. Mm-hmm. Which is just interesting. Brings us to a total of over 6.8 hours spent during work hours during the month.
Talking about it, gossiping about it.
If you have what's 6.8, let's say you have 100 employees, 680 hours. It's actually a lot.
They're going to waste it on other things like shopping online for Amazon. It doesn't matter what they're doing. It's March Madness isn't really the thing.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a salaried employee, you're spending that money anyway.
Exactly.
But if I was a business owner paying hourly, right, and I paid an extra $680 of less productivity, I might be annoyed with that.
I think that they're going to lose that time no matter what on something else. It is just inevitable.
I mean, my business brain comes on. I'm like, no, 700 hours.
Yep, good luck with you on that one. All right, so let's talk about following opening night of his band's new concert series.
More music news.
Yes.
Maroon 5. You don't say the family showed up for his opening night in his Vegas residency. This is just so predictable to me. You were in the news in trouble for cheating and being in everybody's DMs. Then you did a Vegas residency so your family could be out with you while you did your job because apparently you can't be supervised. And then shocking for the media's point of view, your family showed up to support you.
Right.
Oh, and you have a new baby.
Right. What did they name the new baby? It wasn't the girlfriend's name, was it?
I don't think so.
He asked. I didn't know if that was ever answered.
Insane.
I
really like Maroon 5 though. Like I really like I
just don't like Adam Levine. I've interviewed him before. He's rude.
I think ignorance is bliss. I don't want to know what he's actually like. I don't want to know what anybody's actually like in person because then it just ruins the music for me. I just want to listen to it and jam out my way to work and then call it a day.
But whoever their PR people are definitely making sure that they're being seen. Like they were on the red carpet of I forget what award show and they were like, oh, it's date night. Like they're really making a point of like we're doing great.
And
to me screams you're not doing great.
We're all just supposed to forget that you're in randos. Not even like other famous, like just full on random humans.
Yeah. Yeah.
And aren't you perpetuating the fantasy that you could just show up at a concert, get a VIP ticket and like catch the gaze of the lead singer?
Yeah. I don't know.
Wouldn't be me.
I'm not here for it.
Wouldn't be me.
No, thank you. That's not me
either.
Not
that hot, you know.
Now. All right. Where we got? Tommy Hilfiger, Shawn Mendes?
Yeah, there's a lot of this that's super interesting. So he did an interview. Well, I guess we can get to that afterwards. So Tommy Hilfiger did a collab with Shawn Mendes.
Okay.
They had a show. And in the conversation about the show, the fashion show, the styling, whatever, There's
Is this where the crop top thing happened?
Yes, there's a campaign where Shawn Mendes in his editorial is wearing a crop top, but then he comes out and says, I think they should. I think crop tops, they're super beautiful. They look great on men. They look great on men, so don't be afraid to pick them up, guys. They look good. Here's the thing. If I showed up to a bar on a date and a man showed up in a crop top, I would literally walk out.
I'm leaving. Whole shirts, please.
I don't care how many abs you have. It's weird.
Yeah, it's still, I don't even like them on girls. Honestly, it's popular. There are women that want a whole shirt. They're still out there, just in case you're curious.
Sometimes on women, they can be styled.
Yeah.
And it's not even necessarily about it being a crop top. If you have your entire belly out, it ain't for me. But a little bit of that proportion play,
yeah,
I understand from a fashion point of view.
But for a guy?
No. No.
I mean, the only time that I even find it acceptable for that to happen is during like football. And that's because they have their pads. So it's just easier for them to just wear that
and that's
like
because
top part of the pads.
Yeah, they're not wearing a shirt, so then they just wear the pads and then they go out and train. But you're not doing that on the field.
Yeah, you're not coming to go out to go meet your friends in real life.
No.
I don't even want to see that at the beach.
I
don't want to see that.
I'm trying to go through my brain and when there would be an appropriate time for a crop top on a man.
I don't like
and
it.
I can't think of one.
And don't get me wrong, I am not judging you. If you like to wear crop tops, I mean,
let's go back. I'm saying
it's just not for me. It's a no for me.
I'm saying in a typical heterosexual.
If my husband's walking to a business meeting in a crop top, that's just no. We are divorcing.
100%.
You can't leave the house looking like that. I won't.
I just don't. The fashion point of view, I don't. I'm saying this from an editorial fashion point of view. I'm like, please do not make this a thing.
Yeah. No.
Other than that, I mean, dress however you want, do whatever you want.
Right.
I'm just saying, I would have a.
If you want to date with her, that's not happening. So no crop tops. But thanks for sharing, Shawn.
Yeah. Yeah. But then I felt so bad. He was linked to Sabrina Carpenter for like a minute. There were some rumors going on. They have a song together. I think they did a collab. And then there was a whole point where they were spotted together getting lunch and like being a little cozy. Not like any PDA, but just close, hugging. Yeah. And people were like, oh, they're dating. I think I was such a ship for that.
Yeah.
I said, this makes complete sense to me. Camila Cabello,
seemed
Sabrina Carpenter. I get it. It makes perfect sense to me. But the poor girl, he came out and said, somebody asked him in an interview, and he said, we're not dating. Let's talk about Tommy Hilfiger. Can you imagine being in his DMs being like, oh, never mind.
Or I'm sure that's the first conversation that you have with somebody like that when that happens, because like you have to have a conversation. What is it going to be like?
You don't shut it down. Also, Shawn Mendes, you're an idiot. Don't shut it down. You say
maybe he doesn't want it.
She's really great. We have a collab. She's one of the nicest people I know. I've loved spending time with her. And then you move on. You don't have to confirm. You don't have to deny. You don't have to do anything. You can just like breeze past it and let it go. But to very abruptly be saying, we're not dating, shut it down, and then try and revert the conversation.
Well, maybe they're not dating.
But I'm saying from a PR point of view.
What if she's got a crazy ex? Like, we don't know. We don't know why he shut it down.
We all have a crazy ex.
I don't know about that.
Okay, maybe I just take up the most space for crazy exes. I have enough for everybody.
Well, that's it. You put yourself out there. You're there.
Or how about what about if there was something and they were like kind of texting and flirting back and forth? If I was
then that immediately shut it down.
Right. If I was Sabrina Carpenter, I'd be like, oh.
Screw you.
No.
I didn't like you anyway, Shawn Mendes. Go wear your crop tops. Not interested. All right. Horoscope time?
Yeah, horoscope time.
All right, let's get to it. Weekly horoscope. Find out what kind of week you're going to have.
See how my Gemini man's going to do this week.
Okay, so Aries, you've got to snap out of it. If you take too much on, you're going to find yourself in martyrdom. Help elders in your family.
Okay.
Taurus, you can make favorable changes in your home environment. Take time to find out all you can. Gemini, find out more. If you want to start your own business, a long, quiet walk alone may help you sort through your thoughts.
Interesting. Okay.
Cancer, someone you least expect may have your best interests at heart. That's nice. Don't be too eager or dismiss somebody who works under you. Leo, there's a lot to be done. If you meet your deadline, you'll be in your boss's good books.
Okay.
Virgo, you're going to be frazzled this week. Your creative ideas will be put to good use if you dig in and do the things around the house that will make your family happy. Libra, you should catch up on your correspondence. Don't use emotional blackmail on someone that you love.
Oh, that's great advice. Don't emotionally abuse your friends and family.
Scorpio, new romantic relationships will develop through group activities related to sports events. Seems very specific.
That's so specific, and I hate when they do that, because then if you're a Scorpio, you're just going into every situation going, is this where I meet my human? Is this it? Is this it? Get on DraftKings. That's what's happening for you. A virtual meeting.
Sagittarius, travel will enhance some romantic adventures. Be careful not to let infatuations with colleagues get out of hand.
It's a lot of romance this Monday.
Capricorn, changes in your home will be positive. Your home may be an uproar, and you're best to stay out of the line of fire if at all possible. Yes, this definitely tracks for me. Aquarius, don't let individuals with wild schemes talk you into a financial deal that is likely to not be successful.
They're very specific today.
Well, this is for the week.
Right. We're just, yes. But I mean today as in more specific than.
Watch out for yours here.
I don't like that.
You might find that a coworker has been two-faced. Don't forget your family obligations. Try not to be so demonstrative. And try to put your money away for a rainy day.
Oh, okay. Save money. Don't be a jerk. Watch out for coworkers.
There, you got a lot. You got a lot going on.
That's a lot. Those were sentences in advice in all areas of my life. So great.
Sorry, you've got a lot happening for you this week. So that is your weekly horoscope right there. Hopefully, you have the ability to make it the best week ever because
I have faith.
If
you're a TFS listener, I have faith.
Right. We got this. Get perky with us Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Follow us on all the socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at The First Shot Morning Show. Bye, guys.
Bye.
The First Shot Morning Show is produced by Lemonadio. When life gives you lemons, make radio. We encourage everyone to listen happier.com.